Okay, that's a little bit better. What's on the news? Nothing. Fourth floor hallway. A room on the fourth floor. Yukari, Mitsuru, the chairman, and an unfamiliar male student, Akihiko, are sitting here.
Ah, there you are. I'm glad that you're okay. I wasn't sure what I'd do if anything had happened to you.
You knew perfectly well what you'd do if something had happened to us.
The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you.
I'm sure you did.
Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
Actually, no, you didn't, because I just skipped over that dialogue.
How you doing?
Sup?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
Yes, there's like, 24 and something. Oh. It's basically why, like, every 4 years we have that leap year, basically.
Do you remember the night you came here?
Yep.
You had to have noticed the signs.
See, and the fact that, like, she's seen the dark hour, and it's just like, or they, I should say, going back to my whole thing about the main character already knowing about the dark hour long before coming here. It's like they don't question it. They don't question the dark hour. It's like, is there not 25 hours of the day?
The streetlights went out. Nothing was working. There were coffins everywhere.
It's like, it just, a lot of the stuff that happens with the main characters leads me to believe, personally, that they have more or less experienced the dark hour since childhood.
Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the dark hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
I love how it's the dark hour, but like, once we get going, you'll notice that sometimes it could be a bit more than an hour.
I guess it's more like something people aren't aware of. But the dark hour does exist. It occurs each night at midnight. It'll happen tonight and every night to come.
Until we put a stop to it. And there goes my cat.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the dark hour so interesting.
Intense face.
You saw those creatures. We call them shadows.
Yes, Yukari explained that to me.
They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Not really.
Akihiko, why are you always like that? You just got hurt the other day.
Like 10 days ago, but okay.
Now. He does his work well.
Also, how long does it take to heal a shoulder and chest injury? Like, I'm not entirely sure what it is that he hurt, but it takes him like 2 months.
Long story short,
I mean, I guess that sounds about right, but still.
we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, SEAS for short.
Again, such a bad naming convention for 3. They've got it perfect with 4, and they've just been copying it ever since.
On paper, we're classified as a school club, but in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
Really? Really? Mitsuru, do you watch the news? I very much doubt it. They're responsible for all of them.
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona, the power you used the other night.
My cat is trying to crawl into my sister's shells.
The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users. Which means it's all up to you guys.
Yep. Don't ask the adults to do anything because they're useless as fuck.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
Mitsuo opens the case on the table. The silver gun gleams uncannily from inside.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us.
No.
We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
I was afraid you'd say no.
You really can't say no.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad.
Honestly, I played through this one time just being a complete asshole. It's the best.
Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
My cat.
Hold up. Wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
Yeah. We were in there solely for the purpose of them to spy on us while we slept. Ikusuke, you're a pervert. You join seeds to fight the shadows. A voice rings in your head. Thou art I, and I am thou. Whew. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Fool Arcana. I almost did this when I was playing it before for my other channel, but I want to say it brings thee closer to the truth. It's like, no, that's 4. Maybe 5. But I know for a fact that's 4. Interesting that this one we start right away, but I think in 4, Magician is technically our first social link there, which is kind of funny.
Hi, how are you?
Fuck off. Kid, let me sleep.
I'm always with you.
That's creepy. Even creepier.
Soon, the end will come.
Yeah,
I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
thanks. Now let me sleep.
I wasn't expecting you to thank me.
That wasn't a sincere thanks, my dude.
But you're welcome. That is what I'm supposed to say, right? I don't really know what this end is about either. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power, and an unusual power it is.
But like, if you know Persona 3, and you know who Pharos is, would it not have made more sense to have Pharos look a bit more feminine? Just idea. I mean, then I guess Ryoji would have also had to have been made feminine.
A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up.
It's just, I don't know. Maybe Ryuji could have stated that. I don't know. It's weird.
Do you remember when we first met?
Yes. I was gonna say no, but yes.
I expect you to honor your commitment.
Okay, my dude, why were you the one to give me the contract for the Velvet Room? Like, you have nothing to do with the Velvet Room.
I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me.
And right back into creepy.
Okay then. See you later.
I don't want to see you later. I don't want to see you at all. Truthfully. Morning. Thanks about yesterday. Akihiko-senpai's injured too, and I was really uneasy about working alone with Mitsuru-senpai. Yeah, let's do our best together. But I wonder when Senpai's injury is going to heal in 2 months. He said that wasn't a major injury. Hikari began talking to you in class.
I thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
Hey, Mitsuru.
Can I have a minute?
No.
Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone.
You see, Akihiko's smart. He just sends out a message, a text message to everyone.
I'll save the details for later. See you there.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Ooh, Yucatan! Do I sense some hostility?
It seems that Junpei was listening too.
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just...
You don't like her.
Never mind. Let's go.
Minako.
About earlier, it's not that I don't like her or anything, you know?
What? I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, I'm talking about Mitsuru-senpai.
We're still on that topic.
Why's Junpei always have to talk about stuff that isn't any of his business, huh?
He wasn't. He was just reacting to your reaction to Mitsuru.
Plus, he says it all in the creepiest, most perverted way. He's like the poster boy for sexual harassment.
Were we having the same conversation? I feel like we weren't even having the same conversation here.
You know, last year he...
Dormitory 4th floor command room. Mitsuru and Akihiko are already here.
Welcome back.
We were waiting for you. There's someone I want to introduce.
Huh?
Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy.
Okay, see, in the main game, this makes sense. Because when we first see Junpei coming into the dormitory, he's coming in through the front doors with his suitcase. Why is he coming to the 4th floor with his suitcase when men's dorm is on the 2nd floor? Why change that game? You see, you can even hear him rolling it in.
What's up?
Sup, Junpei?
Junpei? Why are you here?
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
Akihiko, did you not bother to check what class the two of us were in before? Because, yeah, we're both in 2F as well.
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
I bumped into him the other night.
Which, honestly, this time around makes a lot more sense with the way Junpei was acting. And he's like, oh, I want to tell you something. Oh, wait, no, I can't.
He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently.
And this is where Junpei goes from a friend to a bro.
I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins.
Bro. Junpei's a bro.
I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. He said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning.
For you, maybe.
Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. You should, since you're a Persona user.
I should have gone with the third one. None of that
Man,
happened to me, though.
I was shocked to find out about you guys.
Yeah, me too. I found out yesterday.
I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kinda lonely, you know?
Junpei, don't. Just don't.
I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join?
I prefer you over Yukari, so sure.
It'd be nice to have a guy around too, wouldn't it?
No, don't do that.
Huh? Yeah.
So anyway, glad to join the team.
Minako.
No worries. Nothing's gonna happen to you as long as I'm around.
Yeah. What's gonna happen to you, though?
Well, enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
Okay, everybody's here.
Yeah, see, they jump right into this. And I'm just, like, I understand it's more streamlined than how they had it originally. But it's just weird.
I'd like your undivided attention.
Also, the music stopped. There
For
we
a
go.
long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only Persona users we had. But that number recently jumped to 5.
I'm still trying to think of, like, Yukari, like, must have, like, awoken to her abilities, like, just before the school year started. Because she gets the, letter from her father, which was, like, for, like, a 10-year anniversary kind of thing, which is, like, 10 years isn't really a long time. Normally when people do something like that, it's 100 years. That way, by the time it's open, the people who have put stuff in it are more likely than not have passed. But still.
Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
Yeah, it does. In Greek mythology, Tartarus was the deepest part of the underworld. Basically where the worst of the worst go. That is also where Zeus tossed the chopped up remains of his father Kronos into after slaying him.
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
I haven't either, I don't think.
Hmm?
I don't think you get to see it.
It's no surprise,
Wait,
since it
let's
only
see.
appears during the dark hour.
The Dark Hour?
Just like the shadows.
Come on,
Interesting,
Junpei, catch
huh?
up.
And it's the perfect place for us to train. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
See, they just say injury, like they never, I don't think they ever actually fully explain what it is. Maybe they do in the comic, in the manga. I'm not sure.
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. I've got your backs.
No, Junpei.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
Yeah, so that kind of goes back to what he was saying before about some people who can be awake during the dark hour awaken to it. Not everyone who is awake during the dark hour can awaken to a persona, just a few. Gekukan High School, front gate.
This is it? This is the place? Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.